So I'm here in Memphis. It is the end of about a 12-hour day that I got to spend at St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. And I'm just overwhelmed in a good way, in an emotional way, in an inspirational way. You know, there's so many things that are in my head, and I don't feel like one blog post is going to do it justice. And honestly, whether or not anyone watches this, I wanted to be able to, for my own sake, just remember the things that stood out to me that I can share with my children and my family. You know, things like just the care of the people. I mean, probably not since a company like Disney have I seen people so committed to not only a vision and a mission, but just a standard of care, concern for treating everyone around them, just so vested in not just a place, but in what that place represents. To know that St. Jude is celebrating its 50th anniversary, and that it was all started by a man that just wanted to do something that had never been done, to create this hospital for children that many had written off, and to not have them pay a dime. That's right, no family is, not only are they not turned away if they can't pay, no one is required to pay anything at St. Jude. It costs $1.9 million a day to run St. Jude. No family is required to pay anything, and that includes transportation, that includes meals. It's just amazing. We got to see not only the hospital itself, but also the Target house, the Grizzlies house, there's a Ronald McDonald house, to see what life is like. I mean, a glimpse of what life is like for these families, to see how they celebrate the siblings of the children that are there, to see the school that they have, so that not only do children have a sense of normalcy, but so that they know that, you know, it all is not lost. If they're having me in school, they know I'm going to come through this disease. To see and hear Miss Penny and talk about just the pleasure she finds in greeting the families and getting to know them and getting to see them come back and share their celebrations and their successes. To hear the chef talk about how he knows he's not curing cancer, but he's helping support those who are. So I think about my own children and how grateful I am that they haven't had to go through this, but to hear the stories of the patients and their parents, and just the hope that they have, and the focus on something bigger, and to know even though this is their lot in life right now, it's not what it will always be, and it's not what it defines them. So I think the other thing that I want to end with too is that 75% of their funding comes from individual donors, not large corporations, although there are a great number of organizations that partner with St. Jude, but 75% come from people like me and you, and their average gift is $31. So if you are still listening to this, would you consider making a donation of just $31 to St. Jude this Christmas? Heck, why not make it $50 for their 50th anniversary? But if you do nothing else this holiday season, would you consider helping these children that can't help themselves? And when I asked the children, the patients we got to talk to, what would you tell other children if you could tell them anything? And one said, send money, and the other said, I think you should send a $200 bill. Well, I don't think, unless something's happened while I've been gone today, $200 bills are in existence, but I know that $50 bills are. So I would love to have you partner with me, and I'm going to try to come up with some creative ideas and share those with you on other ways that we can help this amazing, really, home. It's not just a hospital, it's a home. But St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Thank you for having me, and thank you for opening my eyes. See you next time.